James, you're here because you know something, which you know you can't explain. But you can feel it. You've felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world.
This isn't working.
What? Why?
Because I told you to be Morpheus.
I am Morpheus. Listen, you gave me 1 evening to put the costume together. This is the best I could do.
Morpheus doesn't have a condom on his head.
It's a bald cap, and the glasses with the it was hard, okay? All the stores were closed.
Right, but the whole point is it's got to be movie level, because then we have to believe that the blue pill equals the Ioniq 5N.
No, I know. I brought the pills.
That is disgusting. What's happened?
Well, the M&Ms, they got a bit melty.
They are M&Ms, aren't they? Okay, the idea there was if Thomas was a proper film-level Morpheus, he would have explained that this is a giant blue pill. This is choosing to be tricked and to be fooled. Because this is a car that has an N badge, and in our experience, there are sort of 3 pillars to Hyundai's N cars: affordability, agility, and flatulence. But they've all been 4-cylinder compact petrol cars. So how can Hyundai's bloated family electric car possibly be agile, or flatulent for that matter? And if it's 20 grand more than the regular Ioniq 5, well then it's not affordable either. On paper, this thing simply cannot achieve N-ness, which means it's going to have to attempt to redefine it. So what could Hyundai possibly have in store that will persuade us to choose the blue pill and accept an artificial reality? Well, let's start with the fact that Hyundai have given the Ioniq 5N dual personality disorder. Because right now, it feels like a normal Ioniq 5, and I've been living with this. And apart from the noticeably stiffer suspension and the sport seats, which are wicked by the way, supportive, not too firm, it can feel like a normal Ioniq 5. And then you press a bunch of buttons, and it is this massively overcomplex system. And suddenly you have a fake 8-speed transmission with fake engine sound. The execution of which is so good, it feels properly like an 8-speed transmission. It sounds good, it does fake burbles when you come off throttle. First gear is tall. If I go into 5th gear or 6th gear, it lugs. It's fake lugging, that's a fake lug. And I don't feel so normal, my brain is tricked. This is when I realize I am just a monkey in shoes, because it shouldn't be that easy to trick me. Slap my ass and call me Sally. I'm sold. And I can put different sounds on. This is the ignition sound, this is evolution. That sounds a lot more electronic. And then there's supersonic. Which has an explosion at the end. And even crazier is I have stuff, like I can hit the rev limiter. That's not real! It's not real! Did you see how the car moved? It moved as though I hit a real rev limiter. I don't understand, I'm so confused. And I'm so impressed. Is this red pill or blue pill territory? If it's done so well, what difference does it make? If Beyond Meat tastes exactly like meat and I save a cow, why wouldn't I do it? This is the first car in a long time I have picked up and live with, and just driving at home, I've just laughed. People at Hyundai are just having fun. Engineered fake fun. The last engineered Korean thing I had that was really good was a bibimbap. But it turns out their joy extends to cars. We haven't been disappointed by an N car yet.
No, honestly, no. It is a seriously spicy little car to drive, and I enjoy it. It's little. It's not little. It's not little.
And it successfully
big as hell.
successfully tricks you into thinking it's a nice car.
Yes, it does. I'm gonna put this in here now. I don't do this
Like
anymore.
I watched a video last week on the internet.
Where else? Yeah, the internet. Eh? Thanks for specifying.
Well, I was watching one horse, but it wasn't. They were doing that thing where they collect it. They trick it and they move it. But the whole time it thinks it's. So I felt in this car that I was that horse. So I still got off.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, I do because we're going to have to censor all of it. They won't have any idea.
I'm going to just stop browsing Reddit by all. just getting a bit, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for that. Well, turn the engine
might as well
on.
give this a rev.
We'll give it a rev. Yeah.
Just hold it down. Give me an idea.
My mechanical sympathy says that I shouldn't do that.
That's fun though.
It is really
That's so
fun.
much fun.
It is just so silly.
So we got some end stuff going on.
If this had an extra 30%, 40, 50, 60, 100% more range than it does,
This really suffers from
It
range.
really sucks
Really
for that.
suffer. 350 kilometers range.
then I would consider it. And we were talking about this. You were saying, like, I don't think no one's going to, it's not a track car. But we drove it here from a supercharger or a fast charger. We tracked it all day long. And now we're at 17%. You probably have just enough to get back to the charger. We did a ton of laps.
I don't think I do have enough.
You might not be able to get home. Yeah, but it's okay. That's not relevant to me. I'll be home in my bed, cozy, comfy, warm, and you're on the side of the road with a tow truck. That's, that's the life you've chosen if you have an EV.
And especially this one.
Yeah. The question is, though, the big one that I have for you, Mr. Engelsman, is, would you take the red or the blue pill?
I have to speak to Morpheus about that.
James, this is it. This is your last chance. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your Ioniq 5, believing whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Thank you. Oh, it's blue. Okay, honestly, you did not plan that at all. It could have been any colour from that bag. But jokes aside, that is most likely the pill we would take. After much discussion, we agreed that allowing the Ioniq 5N to trick us into a good time is a reality we are willing to accept. Also, there's precedent for it in the car world. Almost all modern petrol sports cars manipulate sound and feedback to make the car seem more exciting than it is. So why can't an EV?
That does mean it comes with EV drawbacks, though, and gasoline sports cars still exist and are still being released and revealed. So while we aren't embedded deeply in an EV-only future yet, why not get one of those instead of one that fakes it, even if it does fake it really well? But if you look at it from the perspective of it being an already good EV that has been molded into something that can give you Ura-speeding straight-line performance, a frankly incredible lap time, and genuine N levels of fun, then it is a wondrous success. In making the Ioniq 5N, Hyundai have proved that the future for car enthusiasts is a little heavy. Okay, a lot heavy, but no less bright. Thanks for watching.